Between 1764 and 1767, a mysterious beast stalked the French countryside, leaving over 100 dead in its wake. Women and children vanished, villages lived in fear, and even the king couldn't stop it. To this day, no one truly knows what it was, monster, man, or myth. Let's dive in. A shadow over Gévaudan. The Reign of Terror began in June 1764. A 14-year-old shepherdess named Jean Boulet became the first recorded fatality. But she wasn't the first to see the creature. Earlier reports indicated that a young woman tending livestock had been attacked by something like a wolf, but not a wolf, surviving only because her cattle charged the creature. At a time when France was licking its wounds after the 7 Years' War, a conflict that left the nation diplomatically embarrassed and economically strained, the emergence of a deadly, seemingly unstoppable predator seemed almost symbolic. The beast quickly became a macabre emblem of the country's unrest, and its story spread like wildfire through newspapers from Paris to Boston. The rural people of Gevaudan, already hardened by life in the unforgiving wilderness, now lived in daily dread of the monstrous attacker. The savage attacks. Eyewitness reports and recovered bodies revealed a pattern. The beast struck with cunning and brutality. Most victims were attacked while alone and were often women or children. Many bodies were partially eaten, others showed signs of extreme violence. Some were found with their heads torn off, a detail that still disturbs researchers today. The animal's behavior suggested a level of intelligence and boldness that confounded expectations. Unlike typical predators that shied away from humans, this creature appeared to stalk its prey deliberately, striking at dawn or dusk, and often returning to areas it had previously terrorized. The wounds it inflicted, especially to the neck and head, pointed to a calculated method of killing rather than a wild frenzy. Rumors soon began to swirl. Could there be more than one beast? Were these natural attacks, or was something more sinister at play? The people fight back. Despite the overwhelming fear, the people of Gevaudan did not sit by helplessly. Stories of courage began to emerge, further fueling public fascination. One of the earliest heroes was Jacques Portefaix, a 10-year-old boy. In January 1765, Jacques and a group of 7 friends were attacked. Armed with only sticks, the children managed to fight off the creature. Their bravery was recognized by King Louis XV himself, who awarded Jacques a royal education, a rare honor for a peasant child. But perhaps the most iconic act of defiance came from Marie-Jeanne Valet, a young woman who earned the nickname the Maid of Gévaudan. In August 1765, while crossing a river with her sister, Marie-Jeanne was ambushed by the beast. She fought it off using a homemade spear and drove the creature away, injuring it in the process. Statues in her honor still stand today. These acts of valor turned local peasants into national celebrities and cast the beast as a villain worthy of the crown's attention. A royal hunt begins. The unrelenting nature of the attacks and the growing number of bodies eventually forced the monarchy to take action. King Louis XV dispatched his personal gun-bearer, François-Antoine, along with a team of elite hunters to bring down the creature. On September 20, 1765, Antoine shot a massive wolf near the Abbey of Chazes. The animal was declared the beast, and its body was sent to the royal court. Antoine received titles and rewards for his service. For a moment, the nightmare seemed to be over, but peace was short-lived. Only a few months later, the killings resumed. This time, the attacks seemed even more vicious, and the creature was more daring, no longer afraid of cattle, and even bolder in its ambushes. While the court insisted that Antoine had ended the terror, the people of Gevaudan knew better. The final hunt. By mid-1767, the situation was again unbearable. The court's denial and inaction pushed a local nobleman, the Marquis d'Atcher, to lead a final campaign. He assembled a group of skilled hunters from the area. On June 19, 1767, a man named Jean Chastel reportedly shot and killed a large wolf on Mount Mouchet. An autopsy found human remains inside the animal's stomach, and its appearance matched many eyewitness accounts. The attacks stopped immediately. Though many accepted Chastel's kill as the end of the beast, skepticism lingered. Was this truly the same creature that had eluded capture for years? Or was it merely a copycat, a second beast? What was the beast? The true identity of the Beast of Gévaudan remains a centuries-old mystery that has sparked numerous theories, ranging from natural predators to psychological phenomena. Some believe it was a massive, unusually aggressive wolf, or several wolves, though this clashes with typical wolf behavior, especially the decapitation of victims. Others suggest it may have been a striped hyena escaped from a private menagerie, or a young male lion, whose stalking and neck-targeting behavior aligns with eyewitness accounts, and whose unfamiliar appearance could easily have appeared monstrous to 18th-century French villagers. A more sinister theory posits a trained war dog or hybrid animal, possibly controlled by a human, suggesting a blend of bestial and human agency behind the attacks. Finally, some argue the beast may never have existed as a single entity at all, but was instead a creation of mass hysteria and media amplification during a time lacking scientific clarity. The legacy of the beast. The Beast of Gévaudan did more than ravage a rural province. It captured the imagination of an entire continent. From broadsheets to royal courts, the story became one of the first international media sensations. Its victims, both those who fell and those who fought back, became folk heroes. The tale of Marie-Jeanne Valet and Jacques Portefeuille lives on in statues, paintings, and modern retellings. The region itself still honors the legend through festivals and historical reenactments. While DNA and forensic science might one day offer insight, if the remains of the creature still exist, most historians agree that we will likely never know the full truth. Was the beast a lion, a wolf, or something far stranger? The answer lies buried in the mists of time, a mystery that lives on. The Beast of Gévaudan represents more than just a predator. It is a story about fear, resilience, heroism, and the enduring human need to explain the unexplainable. In the absence of definitive proof, the legend continues to evolve, shifting with the cultural winds and scientific understanding of each era. Whether it was a real animal, a road killer, or the product of mass hysteria, the beast left behind a legacy that still chills the spine today. As the saying goes in Gévaudan, we may have killed the beast, but its shadow remains. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into the chilling mystery of the Beast of Gévaudan, a tale filled with suspense, bravery, and centuries-old intrigue, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Still curious about what the beast really was? Drop your theories in the comments below. Was it a lion, a wolf, or something even stranger? If you love unraveling the past with a twist of mystery, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and beware of what lurks in the shadows.